Hello YouTube, Gaming Goddess here doing a review on BioShock Infinite, a first-person shooter game developed by Irrational Games for both PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Infinite is the third installment to the BioShock series, but it is not a part of the storyline of the previous BioShock games. So, BioShock Infinite is set in the year 1912 and takes place in a fictional city in the sky known as Columbia. The player takes control of the protagonist, Booker DeWitt, and his job is to rescue a girl named Elizabeth in order to repay his debt. The gameplay for Infinite is just like previous BioShock games, a first-person shooter with role-playing elements. Infinite has much more of an expanded environment for more dynamic combat challenges. The player fights their way through Columbia using weapons and magic known as vigors. The player can only carry 2 weapons at a time, so I found the 2 that I liked the most and kept them throughout most of the game. I do feel like there should have been some type of inventory where you could actually collect all of the weapons in the game and just switch to a specific weapon when you needed it. As for the vigors, they're an ability that Booker can gain throughout the game, and salt is required for using the vigors. There's a total of 8 that you can find, and each of them have their own special, unique ability. Booker can also travel through Columbia on both foot and by riding the Skyline, which is a rail-based system that was originally designed for moving cargo around in Columbia, but was then later used for personal transportation. Vending machines can be found placed in a variety of areas throughout Columbia. They're pretty helpful when you're low on health, ammo, or salt. There are also 2 other vending machines, one that will upgrade your weapons and another one that will upgrade the vigors. A neat little trick that I'm sure a lot of people already know about is to possess the vending machines for more money. The music in this game is so strange. It really gives it an old-timey feel when you listen to some of the songs that are being sung. Aside from the music, the voice acting is actually really good. I have no complaints about it whatsoever. As for the graphics and animation, I have to say it looks pretty good. This game has some moments where you'll be up in a high place and you can look at the city around you. It's a pretty cool sight to see, at least it is in my opinion. I also like the 3D models for this game, but of course, there is the occasional wall clipping glitch that can be found in most video games. Overall, it is in first-person point of view, so everything the character sees is what you will see. It's also a real pain when an enemy is behind you. Now for the pros and cons. First up, some pros for me would be this game is really short, it has a good story, beautiful graphics, pretty good voice acting, and it is also steampunk inspired. The only con that I find with this game is that it only allows you to hold up to 2 weapons. I really wish they could have more weapons or some type of inventory with more weapons for you. To be honest, I didn't expect much from this game. I seriously felt like it would be something that I wouldn't enjoy at all. But again, I was proven wrong. BioShock Infinite was a great experience for me, especially at the end of the game after fighting the final boss, or after the final fight. I really wasn't expecting the way it to end either. Infinite has some RPG aspects to it, and I was really hoping that the choices I made would have somehow affected my ending, but this is one of those games where it only has one ending. It is also very steampunk inspired, which isn't something I'm a huge fan of, but I do admit, it does look pretty awesome. So BioShock Infinite is a definite must-play game for all the steampunk fans out there. Sadly, I can't give Infinite a perfect score because of the 2-weapon thing, but BioShock Infinite does get a 9 out of 10 for me. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up by pressing the like button. Also, leave me a comment on what you thought of BioShock Infinite. I would love to hear your opinion on it as well. This has been a Gaming Goddess review, and remember to keep on gaming.